So when people think about running something, we are battling in our heads often, I don't want to say always, but there is this battle of what it looks like to run something, that hierarchical, who's at the top telling everybody what to do. Oh, I'm at the top now, I'll tell everybody what to do, which is actually not the goal if we're trying to do something that's more egalitarian. And so we have to start fighting also some of those internal messages that told us what control looks like, because control also looks like sitting in a circle and figuring out and giving everybody a voice.
No, it's a real step forward, I think, because of exactly what you said, that if you have no new model in your head, then even if you win in a struggle, you then reproduce that which trapped you before, because winning the control is only the first step to changing the system.
Yes. And I want to say, because I think why now is different. We can hope, right? One example, but it's a very important one for us in America, is Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter is putting out into the world that there is a notion that we have to listen to those who have been least listened to. The notion of after Occupy, we are the 99%, similarly, that there's something happening that's saying we versus I, and if we figure this out, we can come at it differently.
Where do you see the future for economic democracy, for worker co-ops, other kinds of co-ops? Do you see a growing social movement? Do you see a proliferation of conferences and little organizations? How do you... And I know I don't want you to predict the future. Maybe I should put it differently. What do you hope will be emerging here?
It's funny you say don't predict the future, because I consider myself a bit of a science fiction fanatic, and I'm often seeing the future of what I would like to see.
Good. Then tell us what you see.
I mean, what I'd like to see is that there's more circles and less hierarchy, and there's more engagement wherever people are. And I think that begins to happen again in small spaces as much as there might be structural ones. So structurally speaking, we have participatory budgeting that's now happened in New York City and growing around the globe, actually. And there's a participatory budgeting project that's taking it every place. When you say, here's $1 million, here's $400 to a group of people, and they have to figure out how to spend it together, you are putting into practice what I refer to as the transparency with the resources and the democratic decision-making, the two ingredients. Same thing happens in a family if people are transparent. Right. So if we start to promote these things in little places, they bubble up. But we also need policy from the top down. So we had at the conference a few policymakers who were speaking. A council member, Brad Lander, we had Assemblyman Kim from the state, and they were speaking about what things can be pushed out in terms of policy to make a shared decision-making and shared expenditures make more sense.
So there even are some politicians in our system that are open to this?
Well, some people are opting to get into politics to make this change.
There we go.
At the school, we have a course, a non-credit course on civic engagement, that helps people figure out how to run for office with these ideas.
Very good.
We're putting, one of the things I hope to get out of the conference is, or a lot of us hope actually, is to really promote more of an academic field of study that would put a lot of this together in something we would all want to call economic democracy or cooperative enterprise management.